Greetings, this is the video lesson for Lesson 7, the United Nations. We're starting our new unit on human rights. Before we get to that, I want to go over a couple of things with you as far as our answers are concerned. Some general things that I'm noticing that need a little bit of fixing. So first thing is first, spell check. Make sure that you are using it. If there are red lines underneath the words, we need to go back and fix them. Also, wait for this to pop up. There we go. Make sure your answers are standalone answers. We need to make sure we're using more than just a few words to give our complete idea. Make sure you're using good information and also giving the whole answer, not just a few words. Also, sentence structure, capitalization, punctuation. Make sure we're using both. The word at the beginning of the sentence needs to start with a capital letter. Also needs to have punctuation at the end, which is usually going to be a period. Abbreviations are more than acceptable. Not a problem if you're using them. Just make sure that you're using appropriate punctuation like you see here. Last thing there is the proper noun capitalization. Make sure we're capitalizing cities, states, the names of people, countries, because that's what a proper noun is. We need to make sure we're capitalizing those. Save yourself some time. Make sure you fix them before you turn them in. So our lesson of the day, the United Nations, they have three main things that they focus on: human rights, cooperation among countries, as well as international peace. We're going to look at the assignment, go through the directions, and go from there. All right, so make sure you're using complete sentences, those standalone answers. Also, make sure your answers are in a different color. I believe most of it is set up for you to have. The color is already there. A is just an introductory, get your mind going about the United Nations. Part 1, you're going to be using the United Nations website to answer these questions. So if I click here and click on History of the United Nations, it'll bring up the website, take me directly to the history part. From here, you're going to scroll down to the part where it talks about preceding years. That's going to help you with Part 1. Part 2. You're going to open up the What We Do and explain the 5 different things that they do. So if I go back to the website, go back up to the top, I'm going to click on What We Do, and that will tell me the 5 main things that they do. Make sure you identify them and give a 1-sentence answer to explain what they are. For Part 3, we're looking at these special programs. You're given an acronym. You're going to tell their headquarters as well as their role, and make sure you put that into your own words. To get there, we're going to go back to the website, go back up to the top. Going to go to About the UN, and then come over here to Specialized Agencies. That's going to bring up all these different programs and agencies that the UN is in charge of. And then for Part 4, we're going to go down here. It is a reflection. What is the role of the United Nations in the world? You're going to find 6 words that describe them. And from those 6 words, you're going to choose 5. You're going to write a reflection explaining their role. As you're doing this, make sure you bold and underline those 5 words that you use. As always, if you have any questions, please email me. More than happy to answer them. If you need to talk to me through Google Meet to set up live hours, please email me to do that as well. My email address is on the Distance Learning website. Thank you.